Sorry.
How you all doing? You know, I have a unique perspective on life because I'm the product of a mixed marriage. My dad was a Jew from Brooklyn, and my mom was a hillbilly from Louisiana. Now, she was such a hillbilly. Her mother and father were step-siblings. It is so embarrassing when your family history is a hillbilly cliche and a popular category of porn. The first time I went to Louisiana to visit my grandmother was 1971. I was 9 years old. What a culture shock. First off, the airport was dirty, cramped, old, and filled with animals. But things picked up once we left LaGuardia. Now, Granny lived in a four-room shack way in the woods on cinder blocks and no plumbing. When I first got there, I said, "Granny, where's the toilet?" She said, "Boy, out here we go yon and yon the chicken coop. Here's a roll of toilet paper and a hoe. Dig deep." So I'm starting to walk to the chicken coop, and then she stopped me and says, "Boy, mind you, them poisonous snakes out there." I said, "Granny, how can I tell which are poisonous?" She said, "Look at the stripes on their back. If red touches black, you're okay, Jack. Red touches yellow, you're a dead fella." "But Granny, I'm colorblind." "Well, if gray touches gray, run the hell away." My brother and I came up with a word to describe our annual trips to Granny. It was called situational constipation. Now, my dad, he was a family lawyer. He represented a lot of families. Genoveses, Lucchese's, Gotti's. I remember one time he came home very upset. He said, "You remember Bruno?" I said, "Sure, Pop." He said, "He just died of natural causes." "Gee, Pop, how'd he go?" He said, "In the trunk of his Lincoln." Now, I'm married myself now. Being a nice Jewish boy from Brooklyn, I married a Jap. I screwed up, my wife from Tokyo. I get so tired of guys telling me, "Oh, you're so lucky because Japanese women are so docile and submissive." Yeah, they've never been hit by a wok. When we first started dating, she had a pet name for me in Japanese that she said meant love sweetheart. Chisai Enke. Chisai Enke. I got a little suspicious when she used it around her mom and started laughing hysterically. So I asked a client of mine who was Japanese what it meant in English. And he said, "Dude, it means tiny penis." Now, after we got married, I decided to take my wife on a romantic tropical honeymoon. Big mistake. I took her to Pearl Harbor. Now, before you go out to the monument, you have to watch a 15-minute movie on the attack. And I was very self-conscious that everyone in the theater was looking at us. Maybe because my wife is Japanese, maybe because she was cheering. She's been in this country since 1985, but her English is still a little shaky. A few weeks ago, we were out with another couple, and she started making some rather cutting comments towards me. And then she laughed, "I'm just teasing at you." So I corrected her. I said, "Honey, it's not I'm teasing at you, it's I'm emasculating at you." She is a cancer survivor, though. She had thyroid cancer, and after the surgery, the surgeon came up to me and he apologized. He said, "The tumor was so big, he had to cut the nerves to her vocal cords." I sent him a fruit basket. Now, my youngest son hates that joke, but I did ask my wife about it, and she sighed and went, "It's okay," which coincidentally is what she said to me on our wedding night. Now, I have a great job. I help people achieve their highest potential and greatest happiness. No, I'm not a life coach. I'm a divorce lawyer. And I will say, in divorce, you do see some strange things. A few weeks ago, I had to watch a client's homemade sex video. There is nothing as demeaning as watching a homemade sex video between truly ugly people. And some people just don't learn. I've had people in my office for 2 or 3 divorces. The other day, I had a woman in my office. It was her 5th divorce. I was so upset. She brought a punch card. This one's free. And in the divorce game, we do try to settle cases. A few weeks ago, I was with another attorney and the 2 parties. We were trying to resolve the divorce. But the wife started really ripping on my client. She was going, "Stanley, since we've been apart, I've learned bigger is better." He turned to me and he said, "What is she saying?" I said, "Dude, she's saying you have a chisay inke." Thank you very much.